This week on Amalie Celtics Weekly, the Celtics put together a string of impressive victories as they strive for the Atlantic Division title. Also, the NBA scoring leader for the past 5 seasons gives us 5 minutes of his time. And Celtic point guard Dee Brown demands a rematch in the bowling lanes. All this and more next on Amalie Celtics Weekly.
Amalie Celtics Weekly, brought to you by Amalie Motor Oil. Better than it has to be. And now, sitting in for Micah Gorman, here's your host, Willie May.
Hello, everybody. I'm Willie May, and welcome to Amalie Celtics Weekly. Well, the winning just keeps on coming here in Boston. The Celtics have won 12 of their last 13, and they've been doing it without Larry Bird. Here's Kevin Gamble with the steal of a Larry Nance pass. He gives it over to Reggie Lewis. He'll cut right through the middle for the layup. Celtics up 9-6. Mark Price, he'll take it all the way to the hoop on Dee Brown. Cavs go up 14-11. Here's Reggie giving it over to Kevin McHale. Gives it back to Reggie for the short jumper. Celtics go up by 5. Here's Joe Klein on the block of Terrell Brandon's stuff attempt. He'll send the ball ahead to Reggie Lewis. He'll pull up for the short pop. Celtics go up by 5 in the second. Larry Nance, a nice bounce pass to Hot Rod for the dunk. And the Cavs cut the lead to 3. Here's a 3-on-2 break. Back to Doherty for the dunk. And the Cavs lead by 9. Joe Klein with the knockaway of Mark Price's pass. Sends it to Dee Brown up to Kevin Gamble for the dunk. And the Cavs lead by 2. Here's Sherman Douglas giving it to Kevin McHale. Back to Sherman. He lays it in. Celtics up 3, 77-74. Here's Mark Price to Brad Doherty, who had 27 points on the night. He scores it, game tied at 90. Reggie Lewis, another jumper. Celtics take the lead, 96-94. Minute 30 left. Here's Mark Price. He had 22 on the night, tying the game up, 96 all with a minute 15 left. Reggie with the pull-up shot, and the Celtics lead by 1, 11 seconds left. Mark Price tries to give the Cleveland the lead, but he misses. Reggie with the rebound, kicking it to Kevin Gamble, who will step it home. Celtics win it 100-97. Next night, the Celtics took on the Knicks at the Garden. Here's the Chief coming up with the steal. He'll give it over to Dee Brown. Celtics have a fast break. Over to Gamble, back to Pinckney. He lays it in. Celtics up 6. Here's Kevin McHale looking around, gets the ball taken away from him by Mark Jackson. He comes up with it, and he'll take it all away for the hoop. And the Knicks lead by 4. Bagley looking inside for the Chief. There's the dunk. Celtics lead 37-34 in the second. Celtics fast break. Bagley leads with Chief. He misses, but Kevin Gamble's there to tip it home. And the Celtics lead 44-40. Ewing out to Starks for a 3-point play and a rare 4-point play. He's fouled. That cuts the Celtics lead to 5. Inside, we go to Patrick Ewing, turnaround jumper over Joe Klein. Patrick had 35 on the night. Rick Fox looks baseline, drops it off to the Chief, who had 14 for the dunk. Celtics lead 8. Here's Starks. Another long bomb. He had 16 on the night. Knicks within 2. McHale, the familiar baseline jumper. Celtics go up 5. Here's Reggie Lewis. He's double teamed. Follow-away jumper is good. Celtics lead by 9, 86-77. Here's the Chief with the miss. McHale working hard once. Twice, he goes up, lays it in. Celtics go on to win 93-89.
Yeah, it was a good, hard-fought win by our team. We played good defense, but it wasn't a smooth game whatsoever. There really wasn't a lot of flow in the game. I don't think that's going to go down in anybody's scrapbook as a great game. I don't think I'll let my children watch that when they get older.
I felt we needed something to happen, so I was able to hit a shot and then maybe hit another shot. And eventually it started just coming around, start presenting itself, so I started trying to be a little more aggressive. You know, if you're starting to take it and it's there, you know, then it works. So I didn't want to force too much. I just wanted to do enough that, you know, helped us get into a flow.
Well, I just thought that tonight we didn't get the job done. Like, you know, we didn't come out with the fire that we needed. You know, we didn't come out and play the way that we should have played, meaning, you know, being that, you know, this game would have virtually put a lock in on the division for us.
This is another tough loss. We just got to rebound. I can't, you know, dwell on what happened. It's frustrating. It's disappointing, but we have it in our control, and we've been talking about it, working for it all year long, and it's in our hands. You know, we got a +2 with 5 to go, and just got to get the job done.
And the highlights just keep going when Amalie Celtics Weekly returns. We'll check out action against Milwaukee and Charlotte.
After 11 years, the Boston Celtics were finally in a position to win their first NBA championship. The Celtics and the St. Louis Hawks had split the first 6 games of the series. Rookie of the Year Tommy Heinsohn found the range early on. With the score tied and only 5 seconds left in overtime, Sharman's 20-footer was in and out, and the teams were headed for a second overtime session. With only 15 seconds left, Alex Hannum fouled Jim Luskatov, who goes to the line for two. Luskatov hit one of the two to put Boston up by a pair. With 1 second left, the Hawks missed 2 shots in close, and the buzzer sounded to end the game. Bill Russell jumped for joy, and the Celtics dynasty was born.
On Friday night, the Milwaukee Bucks were in town, and to everyone's surprise, another Celtic was out of uniform. Steve Brown went down with the flu. Here's John Bagley here with the ball, but it's stolen by Fred Roberts. He'll send it down to Lester Turner. The alley-oop to Brad Lohaus. Bucks go up 10-6. Here's Reggie Lewis here. Watch him come up with the steal to start a Celtic fast break. Bagley leads it 4-on-1. Drop it to McHale. Celtics go up 22-16. McHale with 26 on the night. Working baseline here on Brad Lohaus. Celtics on a 9-0 run. Sherman Douglas, the alley-oop to Rick Fox for 2, and the Celtics lead by 17. McHale misses here, but watch Joe Klein. He lays it up and in. Celtics up 23. Reggie looking inside to the Chief. He turns and dunks it. Celtics just doing their thing. Alvin Robinson, a nice pass here to Larry Kostoiak. The Bucks cut the lead to 13. Lohaus from long distance. Celtics now only lead by 12. Gamble to Kevin, back to Gamble. Nice fast break. Celtics with the lead. Bagley drive, twist, turns, throws it up left-handed. He's fouled, and the Celtics go up big after 3. Ellis with the three-pointer. Bucks close within 10. Sherman Douglas coming up with the steal here. He'll go all the way, and the Celtics win this one by a score of 109-100.
We felt that we had the game under control, and whenever we need the basket, all we had to do is just get refocused, and we were able to score that way.
I thought we played very, very well in the first half. Second half, we kind of just held on, and that's really not the way you want to go into a 3-game road swing. But, you know, I hopefully that we've got enough confidence in this room and stuff to know that on Sunday against Charlotte there, they've been putting up big numbers, and they've been getting up scoring 120, 125 at home, that we're going to have to get after it, play great defense, and have to score on the offensive end. So, you know, we know what we have to do.
A lot of positive things are happening now. You know, we'd all hoped that we'd be healthy at the end of the year and be able to put things together and be on a constant level of play going into the playoffs. And we don't have the health yet, but at least the level of play is there.
The next victim for the Celtics were the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Kevin Gamble dropping it off to Reggie Lewis. Celtics go up early. Larry Johnson comes up with the steal. He'll drop it off to Kendall Gill. It's showtime. The dunk, and the game is tied at 10. Gamble, who had 26 points here, drops it off to the Chief. He scores. Celtics go up 15-10. Here's Muggsy Bogues with a nice bounce pass to Kenny Gaddison for the dunk. The Hornets move within 3. Bagley to Reggie Lewis, up and in. He scores. He had 35 on the night. Bagley here leading the fast break. He'll kick it over to Reggie Lewis, and he scores. Celtics lead by 13. Sherman Douglas with the long pass here to Kevin Gamble for the layup. He had 26. Celtics are putting this one away early. Gamble to Sherman Douglas. Alley-oop to the Chiefs. Celtics lead by 20. Douglas, who had 12 points, 10 assists, scores right here. And the Celtics just rolling. John Bagley picks up the loose ball. He scores, sends it to Reggie Lewis there. Bagley, 11 points, 12 assists. Back to it to Pinckney for one of his 12 assists. And here's Kevin Gamble to John Bagley, the running one-handed shot there. And he scores. Reggie throws a long pass to Sherman Douglas. He'll lay it up and in. Celtics lead it, and they win it 128-102. As of Sunday night, the Celtics were 1 game behind New York and 1 game ahead of Detroit as the Eastern Conference race just keeps getting hotter. One team that is looking to repeat its playoff performance this year is the Chicago Bulls. Coming up next on Emily Celtics Weekly, Michael Jordan gives us his perspective on the basketball world.
Seconds. And here it is, Jordan with the flame. Yes! But it's waved off. Will not count. Mike Mathis said no. Did not beat the clock.
With the race for the playoffs heating up, one team that has already assured itself of the top spot in the postseason play is the Chicago Bulls. Recently, the Bulls were in town, and we sat down with Michael Jordan to discuss the Bulls, the playoffs, and some more personal topics. Michael Jordan is perhaps one of the best-known people in the world today, and winning the World Championship last year only increased his popularity and that of his team, the Chicago Bulls.
in a good position to repeat last year's championship. They currently have the best record in the NBA and their best record in franchise history.
I think the confidence level is very strong in this team. I don't think we're overconfident, but I really believe we believe in ourselves. And when we step on the basketball court, we don't fear anybody, basically. And we try to play that way. We are very aggressive. We feel that we attack teams. I think if anything that we're lacking is that constant killer instinct. But that's something that comes with the success of a ball club.
Much of the Bulls' success can be attributed to the lack of injuries the team has suffered. Last year, they had almost no injuries to compensate for. This year, they've had a few players go down, but they have managed to overcome these problems.
We lost a couple guys early, which is, we got great help from other players and kind of covered their back while they were down. But unfortunately, we still hadn't had the injuries that most teams have had. And that's been our success. Hopefully, we can stay that way, knock on wood.
The Bulls have compiled an impressive record this year, but now they are turning their sights toward the playoffs.
From here on in, we've actually collected on everything that we really need to. Home court advantage, division champs, whatever. So the next 7 games is really meaningless in terms of trying to achieve anything as a team. If anything, we're just trying to stay healthy through these 7 games and maintain a certain rhythm going into the playoffs. That's the basis of 7 games.
And they aren't taking any team for granted.
We have to look at the teams who've had that experience in the playoffs. Even though we've had great success against New York and Cleveland, those teams you really can't ever forget about because they've had that experience and they come together in the playoffs. Detroit and Boston, they both the champions, so those teams you just don't forget about. And the young teams, they don't have anything to lose. They're trying to gain identity. So, you got to really pay attention to everybody that you face. Indiana can certainly be a sleeper. They really they fought very hard with Boston. Took them to 5 games, I think, last year, and they've always had some success against us. So I'm pretty sure their confidence is going to be very high, and you never really can underestimate a team of that nature. So if any dark horse of the playoffs, they would have to be. If you're talking about parity, I think you really can't think of one team that's going to walk out of the West. Last year I know we said Portland, and Lakers, knocked them out. So I don't think you really have one clear-cut team above the other.
If the Bulls go all the way, shortly after the championship, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen have to report to their new team.
I think it's 10 to 12 days before the Olympics actually you have to go qualify. So at least we will be in shape, and other players have to get in shape. But I think the continuity and the transition would be much easier.
Recently, rumors of high-stakes gambling have tarnished Michael's image, and he admits he made a mistake.
Well, I've always said that the biggest fear that I deal with day in and day out is to make a mistake, and a normal mistake for most people, and then it's magnified 10 times for me. But in saying that, I knew going in that the situation could be that way. I was just very naive and very probably disappointed and surprised that it actually happened. But it certainly was my mistake.
And then there are rumors of another sport in Michael's future, maybe baseball.
I used to play baseball a lot when I was in high school and college. So if I ever get a chance just to fool around, I guess, it'd be a big highlight for me. I got recruited for college baseball, and I just never really pursued it once I got to the University of North Carolina because of basketball and my dedication to that. And the seasons ran together, so I never really forced the issue, and we found ourselves in the NCAAs a lot, which ran right into baseball season.
Nevertheless, Michael and the Bulls are everywhere, and their futures promise continued success. Well, Michael may have some long-term desires to play either golf or baseball in the future, but he's never taken me up when I've challenged him to play my second favorite sport, bowling. One guy that did accept the challenge, and that's Celtic point guard Dee Brown. And we'll see what happens next here on Amalie Celtics Weekly.
Move over. All right. Oh! See, I thought I played basketball. That ball, ball.
You may remember a few weeks ago that I challenged D. Brown to bowling, and I beat him rather handily. However, now I see D has been taking some lessons on the side, sort of. Let's see how they've paid off.
It's been a while now. Finally get a chance to bowl again against D. Brown. I go home every other day. It's a message on my machine. Yo, Coach, Will, can we go bowling again? You got your chance now.
Well, I've been practicing. Now, I've been up 3 o'clock in the morning just like you, so. Now, he didn't tell me that before, that he's been up every other night practicing, so. I've been practicing a little bit too, so I got something for. I got a new curveball.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, last time you pitched a lot of no-hitters. I thought I was going up against Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, that's all right.
So we'll see what happens. I think I can get him again. But,
I got a curve like Dwight Gooden now.
You the man.
I go first.
You up.
Uh-oh, here we go. All right.
He says he got a new curveball. Come on. Who's he fooling? Ooh. Oh, wide left. Wide left.
No, I do. 2 of them.
You not putting your fingers in on that?
Down in thumb.
No? That's pretty interesting. Guess what? No control on this one.
Yeah,
this is wide left.
Curveball now.
Uh-oh. Spare. Oh, he got ripped. Yes. Yes. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. Ooh. Am I? Oh. It looks sweet.
It's good now.
It looks pretty. You're watching that Pro Bowlers tour.
Yeah. That curveball's getting good, ain't it?
It looks real nice.
Getting good.
But it ain't ready for Earl Anthony. Oh, wide right. Yes. Hey, D.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Jordan said he might go into golf after he finished playing basketball.
No, I'm not going no bowling after I finish playing basketball. No. I can tell you that right now.
Let me see what I got here.
Left. Left.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh. Yeah, hit that one.
Whew. This is tough.
Yeah.
This is a tough shot.
1-5.
It's real tough for me because I got that hook. I don't know. I might go straight on this.
Nah, you better throw the hook. Here we go.
See what I got here.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
He didn't start off like he did last time he played.
All right, D, this for you.
Yeah. Left.
There it is, D.
Left.
Oh, man.
Left.
I'm wide left here.
Yeah, he might tie.
Man. I don't know. I'm having problems
Go
here.
ahead and get 3. Knock 3 down. So we can be tied up. Left.
There it is, D.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah, baby.
That was luck.
Yeah, I gave her some sugar, and you see what she did? She responded. You can get 3 strikes here.
We'll get 3 strikes here.
Oh, rally cap?
Yeah, rally cap.
Uh-oh, rally cap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stay up there. Woo. Put that rally cap on me.
Come on.
I'm going to have to turn mine around.
No.
Now, you know, this is it. If you miss this.
What if I hit it? What if I hit it?
If you hit it, you get the bonus ball.
Okay.
How you do, Will? Oh, right now. He got the rally cap on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Left it open for me. I got a chance. I got a chance. Yes. Oh, I need a big hit here.
Uh-oh.
Come on, baby.
Left.
Yeah, it's in the pocket, D. Oh, Sensei says always go for the 2, so I'm going for the 2. Oh!
That's 2 and 1. Oh, man.
Man, going for the money. Did a strike.
Did I get any? No.
Still hooking left. I need this. This will really put it away. See, if I get this, it's over, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know that. I have some bragging rights till next time. Oh, I've been wide left so much tonight, it's killing me.
Yeah, wide left again. Left.
Oh, there it is, D. Yes. Yeah. I think that might be the one that put it in the pocket. Right there. Oh.
Luck.
I think I got him.
Luck.
Well.
That was luck.
So, and
D. Brown.
See you next time.
D. Brown, I don't know what I'll go up against him next, but we'll talk about it over the summer, of course. Let's take a look at the Celtics' remaining regular season games. Coming up on Tuesday night, the Celtics will take on the Philadelphia 76ers. That game at 7:30 on WFXT television. Then on Wednesday night, an all-important game when they go up against, yes, Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons. And that game, of course, has a lot of implications on the playoffs. Then they'll wrap up the season finale against Brian Shaw, Glenn Rice, and the Miami Heat. And that will be right here on Sports Channel at 12:30. That'll wrap it up for this edition of Amalie Celtics Weekly. For Mike Gorman, I'm Willie May. Thanks for joining us. Till next time.